Hello Stamper, welcome to Frenchie's video. I'm Franz Martin, independent demonstrator with Stampin' Up. And today it's 2 for the price of 1. That's what I'm going to call it. It's the flourishing phrase, and I'm using the Tinlets. So really the Tinlets always get a little name different. And it's on page 194 if I remember correctly from the catalog. Let's pull that on page 194. It is, and it's Flourish Tinlet. So it's no phrase there, just Flourish Tinlet. So really we're not using the stamp set except for the greetings. So let's get started. And I wanted to do all in the new in color, so I get a bunch of already cut out here. So I'm going to show you from start and finish for both cards. So let's bring the big shot here, because it seemed some of it get the problem with which layer and how it cut and don't cut. So my personal preference, and like I said, some people do it differently, and me, my preference at this time, I'm going to say, because sometimes I switch my mind, I'm using the new platform. You do not need the new platform. You can use the old platform if you get an older Big Shot. Now the Big Shot come with this platform. If you get the older platform, you're going to be using tab 1. So let me pull this out. So this with the tab 1. And if that's the case, maybe you want to use a little shim. And what I mean by a shim, it's like a piece of cardstock on top of your sandwich. And then I'm using the precision plate, and that is a big help. So I'm using, so you see I got the regular one, and you need this. The only time you don't need this with the new platform, it's when you emboss with the embossing folder. So with except the embossing folder, you want this addition. Now I'm going to put the precision plate on top. And this here, I want to say, let me grab my measure. The square that I'm using, it is 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. So 3 3/4 by 4 1/4. I'm just going to put this sideways. Put that right here. And then I'm going to use a clear plate, and I'm going to roll it here, and then come back, and I'm going to come back. So I always like roll it twice, back and forth. Now we're going to remove this, keep it together like that. And we're going to bring, this is the brush, it comes with the foam and the brush. And I put that in a clear case from our stamps. You can buy them separately. And many people ask me, is my brush fit in there? No, the brush don't fit in there. So I just keep it like that and the brush on the side. But then, especially with this, got all the little bits and pieces, then the vacuum, it's not so busy. It all go in here and I can toss it in the trash bin. I keep my Tinlets there first. And the brush helped a lot. Now we're going to remove this here. See it removed perfect. It's nothing left in the back. I see my battery flashing, so if it comes out, I'm going to come back and finish the video. Now I'm going to remove this. This part, you're going to keep this. And now this here. Some of the little piece, not many, I'm going to have to come with my fingers or my paper piercer. And it's almost, it's so delicate, so I don't want to go more with my brush. Really, I just have to put my finger and it come right out. So that's what I would take them all out. It's not many. Like I said, it's just a few here and there. I should have had one ready. And you can leave it right there and just poke. See it come right out. It's just that I don't want to pass it too much with the brush because it's very delicate. So I don't want it to rip the little detail. It come right out. It's just that, like I said, it's a lot of tiny detail. This one in the back, for some reason, it's a little bit more stubborn. I don't know why. Just look. Here we go. So now I get them all out. Now we're ready to assemble our card. And like I said, this is very simple. It's just a little bit of time consuming. Now we're going to do the first one. This one here. What I did a white one for my template that I'm going to use for all of the cards that I'm going to do. So I did one for a template, and you're going to see why I'm using one with a template. So this one, it's Dapper Denim. So I get the ink pad, and the other stamp set that I'm using, it is the Timeless Texture. I need a scrap here under here. And I thought it was plain a little bit, so I'm just using the grid in the Timeless Texture. And it's just said a little bit something in my background. Here we go. So you see, it's just a little something something. Now I'm going to close this. And we're going to glue this part right on top of a card base. Card base, it is a piece of cardstock that I cut in two. So for both 2 for 1, you use one piece of cardstock, cut in the center at 5.5. And we're going to fold this in half. I should have my blank folder here. Now this here, I like to use, empty snail. I'll get another one here. I like to use my silicone mat in the back. And I'm going to put snail just on this side. But this is not enough because you get all the detail there. You get two choices. You can use the fine tip glue or you can use the Tombow. For some reason, for this one, I like the Tombow bit better. So I just go where the detail is and add a little bit of the Tombow. Especially the little points, that's where you want to make sure that you add glue. If not, it's going to be easy to lift up. And the reason why I put my silicone mat in the back of it, so you see there I went on the side, well, I don't have to worry. The silicone mat, you can just go ahead and rinse it under water after you're done your project and you're ready to go for more. Okay, I'm going to take this. And the reason why I like the Tombow glue too, if you go on the side of it, then it comes right off with the adhesive eraser. I'm going to take this, put that right here, and then I get the Just a Note or Hello, and they're both from the Flourishing Phrase, Just a Note or the Hello. So I here we go. And now I should make sure that you press down all the little bits and pieces there. Now you're going to take your the template that I told you that I'm going to use for all of them. So this is just regular white cardstock that I cut one. You're going to put it on top. Use your matching marker. I'm doing tone on tone, so you don't have to do tone on tone. You can use other color, but I needed something for just the in color. I was doing a project, and this way I was getting 2 cards for 1. So I'm like, well, while I cut, I might as well use it all. And then you see, I just follow this. And if you don't do the inside, it seems it's kind of something missing. So this way, it really gives more detail to your work. And really, it's easy because you get the template. Even if you pass inside your template, it's okay. That's why you're going to remove the template it looked like you used 2 pieces of cardstock or another piece for your flowers, your tinlets, but really it's just the framing itself that you're using. For the other card, we're going to use the cutout. So now I got it all. We're going to take this. Et voila. See, you get all the inside, the little detail. Now what I done, I used little pearls. In every place that you see a little dot opening, I put a little pearls there. So just a little, oops, a little something extra. That is it, my friends. So I did at every dot. So I won't make you watch every dot. But if you get glue like that there, I just see I get a little bit of chunk of glue. Voila. Take your eraser and see how simple this was. Now for the next card, what I done, you're going to use the other, oh, I must have had dirty fingers or something there. I don't know what it was. I got plenty of them cut. You're going to use the other half of the sheet. Fold this in two. Now this one, I'm using the Hello again in the same greeting, the same stamp set. This here, it's a 3 3/4. 3 3/4 by 4 by 5. 3 3/4 by 5. This one, it's 3.5 by 4 3/4. So I cut the 1 1/4 inch circle in that because we're going to need that while using other one. And this here I stamp on a 1 inch circle. That is it for my greeting. And again, it come in the flourishing phrase. Gonna put that on top there. Now this gonna get mounted on top of this, on top of the Dapper Denim. And that's going to get mounted on your card. Don't put your greeting till you put your flower, then it's easier to line that up. Now this here, let me bring, oops, this here. And that you can use the fine tip glue, or you can use the Tombow, whatever that you prefer. So I just put my glue there. And if you still have the two-way glue, that is another one that worked great for this. So just a fine glue. Just make sure all those little bits and pieces are gone, though. The only thing that the fine tip glue, if it go on the side, you cannot erase that. This one, it leaves like a clear film. So it's a non-erasable one. Let's put it that way. So that's why sometimes I prefer my Tombow over this. Now, to make sure it don't go on the side, sometimes I take a piece of scrap paper and just tap it a little bit so that take the excess of the glue off. I'm going to come here, put that right there. And if it's someplace you see it's want to lift, well, then you can go under and add some glue. It's easier to add some than try to erase them. Like here, it want to lift up. I'm going to just put that like this. Et voila. Now, I can take my greeting, put a little dimensional in the back, and this one I'm going to put it right here. So voila, my friend, you get 2 for the price of 1. And where is the first one that I did? Well, I got in my strawberry, not strawberry, but sugar plum over here. And my blue one, you know it after, oh, it's right here. And here in the blue. The denim. Here it is, my friend. Simple as that. So 2 for 1 for today. Thank you so much for watching. And for all your Stampin' Up product, visit my blog at FrenchieStamps.com. Thank you so much and have a lovely day, my friends.